Macaroni Alliance Youth. Welcome to Cooking with Kyle. I'm excited in this segment to showcase my many cooking talents, and you're in for a treat. So you may be sitting there at home going, I'm just a little bit bored at home all the time. Hi, Caspian. That's my friends at home here. You may be sitting there saying, I'm just so bored sitting at home. What do you do? Well, write this down, these following steps, and we're gonna make today macaroni and cheese for you to share with your family. So let's start this. We're gonna start off with a good old white cheddar cheese, macaroni cheese. You can choose any box you want. Maybe you can have mom and dad, if they can find it in the store, buy you some mac and cheese. And we're gonna look at the products here. Thank you, Caspian, for getting a drink of water there. I tell you what, it's my helpers. That's my helpers. So you'll need 6 cups of water. You'll need this package of macaroni and cheese. You will need a 1/4 cup of 2% milk. You will need 4 tablespoons butter or margarine. And why don't we get that ready right now, shall we? So let's get our water in our saucepan. Come on over here. We'll do 6 cups. One. Measure up to that line. 2. With preciseness. 3. Halfway there. 4. 2 more. This is where math comes in, kids. 5. And 6. So you can also do this for a math assignment as well. There we go. We got 6 cups of water in our saucepan. We want to make sure that we have the milk. The milk is in a 1/4 cup. So you'll measure a 1/4 cup. What I like to do, obviously we're going to do this over the sink. So you're going to pour the milk ever so slowly in. It says to use 2%, but I love whole milk. You can use whatever kind of milk you want. So you get that ready, put that ever so gently down on the counter. Make sure your brothers or sisters do not spill that. Now, we're gonna look at our butter. It says that we need 4 tablespoons. That's about half a stick of butter. So you go in and you go very kindly. If your parents let you use a knife or ask them, you go in and you cut halfway through, all the way down. Make sure you use a cutting board. And we're gonna put this on the side, and then we have our stick of butter. Okay, we're gonna put that in a dish, and what I like to do is I like to microwave it. Melt it all up, get it all nice and juicy, butter. So there we have the ingredients all laid out for us. Why don't we go ahead and microwave the butter. You're gonna take the butter, you're gonna put it right in the microwave, maybe do 30 seconds. And while we're doing that, a few announcements for you. I'm excited for our Wednesdays. So I don't know when this will come out, hopefully before Wednesday, but 3 p.m. on Wednesday, we're gonna go live on Instagram and Facebook for Time in the Word, some lessons, some worship, maybe some other things that we'll be doing. So make sure you check that out. Also, make sure you send me some stories about how you're doing. So email me some stories about how things are going with homeschool at home. How is life? How is your projects? How is school? You can email that to me, kweens@machurch.net. Okay, so send me some things. Let me hear from you. All right, the butter is all nicely melted. And we're going to take our water and we're going to put it over here on the cooktop. And we're going to put it on high. what's next. So you're gonna take your noodles, open up the box obviously, and then pour them in. And it says you want to let this cook for 7 to 10 minutes. It might be nice to set a timer so you know how long to cook these, and you want to stir them as well periodically. So we'll come back in a few minutes. Of the boil. You want to stir it once again finally, and then you're going to remove it and put it in your strainer in the sink. Make sure the strainer is in the sink. You definitely don't want to pour hot water anywhere but in the strainer, in the sink. Look at those noodles. Then you want to come back with your utensil and get all those out. So we'll grab our utensil, and we're going to come back here, get all those noodles out of there that are on the bottom, put those in our strainer. All right, before we go any further, I want to give a shout out to Pastor James for the Toccoa Falls College alumni shirt. He is alumni, so shout out to you, Pastor James, Cameron family. I wore this in our review with our segment on cooking with Kyle. So we're going to move on and finish this now. So you want to take your noodles that we just drained here, and you want to bring them back to your pot over here. Okay, so you want to go and you want to pour your noodles back in, get them all good. Ooh, look at that. Whoops. And it might be a little bit messy, but if that happens, you can blame your brother or sister. That's always good. And make sure that you clean up as well. Never leave messes. Or what I like to do, I like to just scoop and put back in. Make sure nobody sees this step, okay? We don't want to make sure mom and dad don't look at that. All right, now that it's back in there, we're gonna go over here and grab, we have our cheese packet, our butter, and our milk. And we're gonna put those all together into the macaroni and cheese and mix it together for some awesome goodiness. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the cheese in first. So you kind of take this packet that was in the box, and you're gonna dump it in there. Get a good shot of that cheese. By the way, I just want to give a shout out. I have my filming helper, my daughter Annika. Hi. She's helping. So shout out to my daughter Annika. Thank you so much. All right, the cheese is in there. Now we're going to put the butter and milk in there. All right, I'm going to pour the butter in. Ooh, yeah, oh so good. And we're going to pour this milk in. Now, that's that. Now we're going to stir this all together for a yummy, yummy macaroni and cheese awesomeness. Look at that. Okay, here's your choice, kids. I think you should share. Sharing is caring. But obviously you made this, so you can choose however many people you want to share with. That's up to you. But why don't you send me some pictures of your creative cooking, okay? Email me those pictures, text me those pictures. You can share them on however you want. Fly them with a pigeon over to me if you want to give them to me that way. But I want to see your cooking adventures. Maybe you're sitting at the table with your family eating the macaroni and cheese. Let me just say this, maybe you're in a pinch. Here's what I want you to do. If you're in a pinch and you can't do this and you only have about 3 minutes, go ahead and get the microwavable mac and cheese. You mic it, you fill it up, mic it, and then you serve this. Make sure you take it out of the box because you don't want your parents or anybody to know that you microwaved it. But you know what? If you're in a pinch, grab one of these and yes, it's all good. Well, that is Cooking with Kyle. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you this week live in our youth group adventures on Instagram and Facebook. Have a great week, kids. I miss you, and I hope you're doing well.